Hey, what's up? It's your boy. I'm back again with another Director's Talk. And today I want to focus on indie directors slash writers, or even Hollywood directors slash writers. It's a little different for them than it is indie directors slash writers. You have the ability to control the entire narrative when you're the director slash writer. I write all my films. Once I hired a co-writer for Sarah, and that was it. But other than that, it's just been me. I have no writer's room, no writer's group. I might bounce ideas off of some homies. Other than that, it's just me. And to give you a prime example of how it works, you fight your own demons. First of all, when something comes into conception, you visualize it. That's what a director does. You're looking at different sites, locations, and mentally you're putting the picture in your head. Then the writer comes in, which is also me, and you start writing the script. As you're writing, you're thinking, who do I want to play these roles? And it's always in your head. And one thing a writer does, they feel, including myself, that everything you write deserves to be in the film. Nothing needs to be cut out. If anything needs to be edited, it's the visuals, not the dialogue in the film. And the director is over the writer. He or she has the last say, right? It's hard to cut scenes or it's hard to cut dialogue out, but sometimes it's necessary. When you arrive on location, sometimes circumstances means I wrote this scene to look like this on film, but I don't think it's gonna work. Can I still get out of my actor what I want without written dialogue and just use emotion? That's sometimes is better. If you're Quentin Tarantino, everything that comes out that man's pen is magic, you know? Spike Lee is another one. When he writes, it's just, you don't want to leave anything out on the cutting table, right? Myself, if I find myself starting to sound redundant, if I'm saying the same thing 2 or 3 times in the film, that's the writer's fault. It needs to be cut, it needs to be edited. And that's what the director does. So I gotta police myself. I send the script out and people love it, it's good. We start filming, I'm like, you know what, we're not gonna use that. They're like, what? We're gonna improvise. Just recently, I went to Texas and I asked Stephanie in advance, would you like to be a part of this film? I'm gonna fly to Texas, you know, blah, 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 blah. I sent her the script. When I got there on Friday, we filmed Friday night, but all her dialogue was gonna film on Saturday. And it was gonna be done with a silhouette in front of a window with a nice backdrop, up close talking. It's a very intimate but important part of the film. And after I started editing late Friday night, I was up to 4 o'clock in the morning editing what we shot Friday night. And I'm like, okay, I'm not really feeling what I gotta shoot tomorrow, because what I shot here, there's shots I had in my head I didn't even use. I used shots that I made up on the spot, and that happens. And when you get a relationship with your actor, you develop a style, you develop a cohesiveness. And with Stephanie, I wanted her to emote just with her beauty and her looks. And when she does speak, I wanted to be absolutely meaningful, right? So all the dialogue I wrote, I'm like, we're gonna cut it. She's like, what? She was relieved. She's like, whew, I can't remember lines. And what we're gonna do, now that we kind of know each other better, let's talk as we are a couple, how couples really talk. My favorite on-screen couple, probably of all time, is Udonis and, oh my God, what's her name? Starts with a B. Oh man, I forgot. The couple from Creed. And it's so organic, their chemistry. I wanted the same thing. That's why I chose Stephanie. I felt that we had instant chemistry by the way we communicate. And we got together in person, I was right. And once she got past her nerves and she felt comfortable in front of the camera, it was magic. And those who have seen the film already know what I'm talking about. The chemistry is there. And sometimes just being on screen together, not talking, is what lovers do in real life. They don't always talk. Sometimes you share quiet time together. You learn to shut the hell up and just love the space you're in with the one you're in love with. And we managed to do that with this film. And any dialogue I had, I scaled it back. And in the movie, the speech took place at a particular time. And I'm like, I don't like the way that feels. I totally changed it. And the dialogue is at a different state in the film. And to me, it works better. And when you hear her speak for the first time, it's gentle, it makes sense. You feel their relationship, because how I shot this film, what I'm going through during a heist, all the anxiety, she feels it as well. We're so well connected. What I'm going through, she's going through. Even though she might be waiting way over here somewhere far, whatever I'm going through, she feels everything. And that's what I wanted to portray in this film. You can't do that with dialogue. You do it with visuals and emotion through your face and body language. And then when we do speak as a couple, man, trust me, you guys are gonna be talking about this for a long time. We're gonna be the brand new YouTube best couple on screen after this. We have incredible chemistry. I'm lucky as a director. I took control, cut some writing out, and filmed emotion rather than trying to write emotion. There's a big difference, and we pulled it off. But yeah, so even in Hollywood, sometimes writers have autonomy. Not in Hollywood. Studio comes in, no, the director's the top dog. I know you wrote this, dog, but you got good books. We cutting it out because the director says so. You know, that's just the way it is in Hollywood. And sometimes writers get butt hurt, but hey, you still get writer's credit. If you wrote a book about it, you can still get the book. Usually the book is always different than the movie. That's just the way it is. So I don't write books about this, maybe short stories, but I keep them to myself. So therefore, what you see on film is the final copy. There will be director's cuts and stuff like that, or maybe future director's commentary. But other than that, what you see is what you get, is what I wanted you to have from the top to the bottom, to the beginning, to the end. And that's what matters the most. Until the next time on Director's Talk. Peace. You know the routine. Fade to black.